Right, what's going on guys? Welcome to the video. We got a very quick one here, but it's related to a video I did the other day about Nigel Farage's planned Brexit celebration on the 31st of January. It seems the persistent losers and undemocratic shitweasels, the Liberal Democrats, are still remoaning to the maximum degree possible. This time salty about Nigel Farage's plans to hold the Brexit celebration that I was just talking about. Because as I'm sure it shocks no one, to the Liberal Democrats, anything relating to Brexit is bad and therefore should be stopped, so it doesn't hurt their fifis. The article we're looking at is from the New European. It headlines, Nigel Farage's Brexit celebrations should be stopped, says Lib Dem leader. This is of course, acting leader Ed Davey has said that Nigel Farage's plans for a Brexit celebration on January the 31st are a nonsense that should be stopped. Which I'm sure is much the same as what the Lib Dems have been saying for 3 years about Brexit. Even though like 9 years ago or something like that, they actually backed Brexit. It's incredible. Like a bit like Chuka Ramuna, they flip-flop all over the place depending on the year or decade it seems. The article continues, speaking on LBC Radio, Davey said that the Greater London Authority should reject the plans because it would not help bring the country back together. Oh yeah, that's right, a straight outright revoking Article 50 policy will do that instead. How can this shitweasel really talk about bringing the country back together when they plan to piss in the pockets of 17.4 million people and tell them it was raining by revoking Article 50 if they were to get power? Which of course, as we all knew, was never going to happen. Even though Jo Swinson fully believed her fantasy politics that said she could get a majority. Basing it of course on her Twitter following no doubt. But it really is quite funny to hear the Lib Dems talking about unifying the country and bringing them together. I don't think it's very unifying. We want to unify the country to learn the lessons. Well, you still haven't learnt the lesson because once again, you're doing something against Brexit. Even if it's not directly trying to stop it, you're trying to kill a celebration of the UK gaining its independence, you fucking idiot. It does not look good for you, it really don't. Of course, the Mall ran Buckingham Palace when we've had major historical events in our country's history, for example VE Day, when we defeated Nazi Germany, that brought the country together. We'd come out in public spaces and celebrate together, quite right. Well, let me tell you something. During World War II, I'm pretty sure the country was already together. We weren't split on the decision, so there was no coming together. We all celebrated something that we all wanted together. Now, I wasn't alive at the time, but I'm pretty sure that's how it went. As I don't think anyone that supported the Nazis would have been welcomed with open arms. Do you? Idiot. I don't think that's right with Brexit. Nigel Farage knows this, that this has divided the country. No, Ramonas like you, Jo Swinson, the BBC, Channel 4, Sky News and the rest of them have divided the country. It was not Brexit, it was the way people acted after you lost. The idea that a party in Parliament Square will be a way of bringing the country together is quite literally nonsense. Yeah, I agree that is a bit of nonsense. I've already said it shouldn't be in Parliament Square. It should be somewhere outside of London. Let the rest of the country celebrate without having to come all the way down here. You could have put it somewhere in the Midlands or up north where there's a higher majority of Leave voters. It's simply being held down here because London's the capital, I would expect. He said that Khan's organisation should say no to the proposals, which Farage claimed would not be political, despite involving up to 10,000 Brexiteers. And there it is, trying to tell Sadiq Khan what he should do, which I'm sure if Sadiq Khan could get away with it, he probably will. But I think there's no precedent to suggest that it should be rejected, so it is likely to go ahead, and Nigel Farage did tweet out earlier saying people would be able to register for it today, so keep an eye on that one if you're interested in going. I will certainly be looking forward to it, providing of course we can get tickets for it. And of course it happens, that is still not guaranteed, but it is likely I would think. Despite the event being invite only, the Brexit Party leader is expecting attendees to stump up the money for a ticket to help fund the £100,000 celebration. Yeah, because shit's not free regardless of what Labour might tell you. Farage has promised music, comedy and fireworks to mark the date the UK is set to leave the EU. Yes, that's right, a celebration with fireworks to mark our Independence Day would be great. Let's hope it goes ahead. And that is the end of the article there. But obviously the Lib Dems are still a little bit salty that they keep losing. And so we're going to bemoan about this now, but luckily there's nothing they can do. It's up to the GLA to decide, and hopefully they will side with Farage. You never know, but we can keep our hopes up and should at least know by later on today. Now, like I said, this was just going to be a short one, so I will end the video there. Just wanted to bring you this Lib Dem Remoaning fuckpig, whining again because they've lost, and we want to celebrate our victory, and a victory for the country. Now, before I go, I'm going to start doing live streams on my gaming channel, which I will link down in the video description and as a pinned comment. If you are interested in gaming content or watching me live stream gameplay while having a chat to me, you can check that out. As I said, it will be linked in the video description and as a pinned comment to this video. As in my spare time, I do like to do a bit of gaming, so I might as well do some live streams and have a chat with you guys while I'm doing that. But as always, before I go, I do want to thank our PayPal, Patreon, Subscribestar and YouTube members for supporting the channel, along with everyone who watches my videos. Remember to let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. Leave a like, subscribe with a notification bell and share this video as it helps the channel a lot. And I'll see you all in the next one.
And Corbyn neutral by Christmas.
There is a pattern consistent throughout history of oppressed people turning on the oppressors. Slaves against their owners, the peasantry against the feudal barons, colonies, Mr. Verhofstadt, against their empires. And that is why Britain is leaving. And it doesn't matter which language you use, we are going and we are glad to be going. We're off.
Remoan! Remoan!